Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Yekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambah Skandapurvajaha Suklam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Yasyad Virada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatham Vignam Nigdhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tam Astraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishabhai Om Shanti 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 Om Ganana Antva Ganapati Gum Hava Mahe Kavin Kavinam Upabhastravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasranvannoti Bhitti Dasadanam Om Satchanyorabhruni Mahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Svastirastunaha Svastir Manushebhyaha Urdhvam Jigatu Bheshajam Sanno Astu Dvipade Sanchatushpade Om Shanti 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 Om Sahasrasirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhuvim Visvato Bhritva Atyatishtadasangulam பகவானோட அனுகிரகத்துல நம்ம அது வரைக்கும் வந்திருக்கோம். அங்கேருந்து இன்னைக்கு தொடர்ந்து அனுபவிப்போம். With Swami's grace, we have come up to this part, and we will continue from this briefly. We have covered the Shanti Mantram, the Ganapati prayer, and the Shanti Mantram that is recited traditionally before beginning Purusha Suktam chanting. Tachanyora Vranimahe. So Purusha Suktam itself, we have taken up Sakastra Sirsha Purushaha till Atyatishtat Tasangulam. It's one simple sentence, and I think in this session I'm supposed to speak in English, so I'll continue in English. The Bhagavan Purusha is the resident in all the embodiments and who resides as the embodiment also. The various embodiments, the manifestations, appearances, disappearances, whatever it may be, the gross, the invisible ones, the non-gross ones, like thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever it may be. They all come and go. They all come and go. Part of Jagat. These various appearances and disappearances are the embodiments in which the Bhagavan has the essence, is present. When I say reside, it means something is taking residence and it's not. He's present. Bhagavan is present. Period. That's all. And how is he? He has got infinite. Sagastra Sirsha Purushaha. He's got Purushaha Sagastra Sirshaha. He's got infinite heads. Sagastra Akshaha. Infinite eyes. Sagastra Path. He's got infinite legs. All the legs, all the eyes, all the heads, the hands, everything, just figuratively speaking, everything is Bhagavan's eyes, Bhagavan's head, Bhagavan's legs, Bhagavan's hands. That is what the whole prapancham is all about. Even a blade of grass is looking back at me. If I see it, it's always watching me. Even a whiff of gentle wind also watching me. Everything is Bhagavan. But he appears in infinite ways. But, Atyatishtate Dasa Angulam. Yes, in this created, the creation has not come yet, okay? The created world, all the appearances, very first lesson from the Rishi. Listen, my dear child, everything is Bhagavan's embodiment of prema only. And it has got infinite eyes, infinite legs, infinite hands, okay, infinite ears. What does that mean? Anybody and everybody, anything and everything, I see, I hear, I touch with my five senses of perception. They're all, I'm touching Bhagavan, I'm seeing Bhagavan, I'm hearing Bhagavan, I'm feeling Bhagavan. What a great perspective to live one's life. So this is how he begins. So everybody I see, you, me, so-called my enemy, so-called my friend, so-called my spouse, my children, my parents, doesn't matter. Everything is Bhagavan only, including the book that you have in your hand, the computer you're looking at. Everything is Bhagavan only. No difference. Okay, that's the very first beginning. The statement, a firm statement of Satyam. Then the question comes, what all these are Bhagavan? Is really a computer really a Bhagavan? Okay, now, Atyatishtate Dasangulam. You cannot understand it. It is beyond the ability to understand because the understanding Shakti itself is Bhagavan. How can it understand the Shakti that gives the power to understand? It's not possible, isn't it? So, the Dasa Angulam literally is 10. One way is 10 inches, another is 10 measurements of your thumb. But basically says calculable, measurable. That means understandable. Can you really measure Bhagavan? No. So, Atya Ishtate, he is beyond, established firmly beyond the realm of understanding, realm of measurement, realm of calculation, realm of speculation, realm of imagination, whatever you want to call it. So, Atyatishtat Dasa Angulam. So, that's a very first statement. Okay. So, Bhagavan is Anubhavam only. Anubhavam is experience. Yat bhavam tat bhavati. Not understanding. Understanding is always, always, always tinged with doubt. It can never be certain. No understanding can be certain because it changes. Whereas Anubhavam is permanent. Anubhavam, the experience, the taste of that Anubhavam that you have, that rasam, is permanent. That happiness, okay? It is always that, timeless it is, beyond time. So Anubhavam is what Bhagavan is. It has to be experienced. An implied teaching here in the very first statement itself. Okay? Atyatishtat dasangulam. We come to that. So what happened? What did Bhagavan? Then let us continue. Again, don't look at it in terms of sequence of time. All these are simultaneous because Bhagavan transcends time. Always keep that in mind. So not to fall into the trap that Bhagavan is there in the beginning and then all these things happened, etc., etc. No. He also is present in the form of time. Kala Rupaya Namaha, Kala Swarupaya Namaha, Kala Kalaya Namaha, Kalaya Namaha. So many ways. So be very, very careful. Even time itself, okay, is temporary. Always remember that. Okay, so Bhagavan is an embodiment of time also. So whatever that now we are going to learn is simultaneous. Okay, I can call it past tense, I can call it present tense, future tense, really doesn't matter. Point is, it is there. It is, period. That's all. So what happened? How did creation come about? Okay. Purusha yevedagum sarvam yat bhutang etcha bhavyam utamrutatvat Peshanah Yadannena Tirohati Purusha Yevedagum Sarvam Yat Bhutang Yacha Bhavyam Utamrutatvat Peshanah Yadannena Tirohati. Okay, all this is Bhagavan. He is present, established beyond what you see, what you perceive with your senses, what you can calculate. So, then further describes, okay, yat bhutang. Now the padangal are, okay, I'll go through the meaning, you'll understand the padam very easily. Yat bhutam. Yat bhutam, what was? Okay, edu irundado, mun irundado, what was there before? Yat bhutam. Yat cha bhavyam, and cha and what is going to come in the future? What is going to come now? What is going to happen now? Yat cha bhavyam, yat bhutam, yat cha bhavyam, what was there before and what is going to come also. Then idam, Purusha yeva idam sarvam. Padangal, okay? Purusha, the Sanskrit grammar, the gum comes there for the meter. Purusha yevedagum sarvam come. Purushaha yeva idam sarvam yat bhutam yat cha bhavyam. Yat bhutam yat bhavyam cha idam. What is happening? What is present now, this moment? What was there before? What is going to come? And what is present? Sarvam, all these, Purushaha yeva, only that Purusha, the embodied one who is manifesting as the various embodiments. Let's not even worry about indweller, outdweller, all these, forget all this. Okay, Vasudevaha, one who is Vasati, one who is present, manifesting as all this. What was there before, what is going to come, and what is there now. All this Purusha Yeva. Yeva is very important. Affirmative. It's Purusha only, nothing else. That is why I perceive the computer in front of me. I'm saying that is Bhagavan only. Do you understand? Purusha Yevedagum Sarvam Yat Bhutang Yatcha Bhavyam. Okay. If this is all, whatever happened, whatever, see, we relate to the world through our five senses of perception only. Always remember that. Okay. Pang Tamba Idagum Sarvam. That's going to Taittiriya Upanishad. It says the whole world, everything is really five touching the five. That's all. Without the Jnana Indriyangal, without the five senses of perception, you can't relate to the world. Okay. So whatever was there, whatever I perceived in the past, whatever I'm perceiving in the future and in the present, everything is Bhagavan only, this Purusha only. Next, this is what Purusha is? No. No. It is not what appears and disappears. It is not what is temporary. No, no, no. Very important to understand. Utamrutat Pateshanaha. Very important. Immediately the Rishi tells us, don't be fooled. All these are Purusha only. But this is not Purusha. Okay. Basically, see, this Purusha, Uta, Amritatvasya, Ishanaha. Yes, all this is Bhagavan appearing in various manifestations temporarily. Utaha, Uta, and on top of that, also, okay, in addition, this Bhagavan, this Purusha, Sahasrashirsha Purusha, that Purusha, Amritatvasya, Ishanaha. He is the master controller. The Isan. Isa means the lordship, the rulership of what? Amritatvasya. For the Amritatvam, Amrita Tattvam, the immortality, Moksham, okay, Nirvanam, Kaivalyam, whatever the word that you use, it cannot capture Bhagavan, but it is beyond that, but it tries to point in the direction. That's all it can do. For that, he is the Isanaha. Basically, Bhagavan is Amrita Tattvam, Amritam only. That is all. Uta. And in addition, yes, he appears like all this. That is true. But he is the Isanaha of immortality. Next question is, where is the Amritattvam will come? Okay. If what I am perceiving, what I perceived in the past, what I am perceiving in the future, and what I am perceiving now, that's all Bhagavan only appearing like this. Okay. But in addition to that, he is the Isanaha of the Amritattvam. The question is, what on earth is Amritattvam? That's going to come. Okay. So we will wait for that. So up to that point, I hope it is clear. Then, next part of what we covered is Yadannena Tirohati. If this is what this Bhagavan is Amritattvam, what does he do? Yadannena Tirohati. Yat Annena. Yat Annena Atirohati. Yat Annena Atirohati. Purusha Eva. So we add that. In Sanskritam, that is how it's understood very clearly. You don't have to repeat it every time. So, Yad Bhutam, Yad Bhavyam Cha, Yad Idam Cha, Sarvam Purushaha Eva. Uta, that Purushaha, Amrtatvasya, Ishanaha. Okay. Now, Yat Annena Atirohati Purushaha Eva. It says. Okay, now what is the meaning of Yat Annena Atirohati? Yat, what or which? Annena. Now, you must understand very clearly, this whole prapancham is born out of annam. Annam does not only mean the rice that we take. Okay, it does not mean just the food. It is a nourishment that gives birth to all the beings, and the same thing that gives me nourishment, that makes me grow, also is the cause for my dissolution, for my disappearance. So very important. Now I'm kind of digressing a little bit because to point to where what annam means. Annam means from which all the beings take birth and into which all the beings merge also, all the beings dissolve into. That is what annam. The whole prapancham is coming out of this annam. That is why it's called annam in Sanskrit. Food means it doesn't describe it, but the word Sanskritam, in Sanskritam, annam denotes that. And in Taittiriya Upanishad, it says very beautifully, Annat bhutani jayante. From annam, all the beings are born. When you say beings, don't think only in terms of you and me and all the things that move, right? No, even a mountain is also a being, even though it is achalam. It has to grow out of something. That may be heat, that may be agni, whatever it may be, right? So think of it that way very carefully. All the stars and the spatial particles, everything is born out of annam. They all have, they may not eat rice like the way you and I do, or chapati or whatever, but each has a source of energy from which it materializes, okay? And into the source of energy, it goes back into, disappears. That is what Jagat is, Jagat, okay? So, Annat, very part. So, Yat, what is Annena? From Annam, Atirohati, manifest. What is manifested out of Annam, that also Purushaha Yeva. Okay? So, Purusha Yevedagum Sarvam Yat Bhutang Yatcha Bhavyam Utavrutatpasteshanaha Yadannena Tirohati. Okay, next one. Etavanasya mahima atojyayagascha purushaha padosya visva bhutani kripadasya divi. It's a beautiful, beautiful. The teaching is so powerful. If you put your mind to this. Etavanasya mahima. If this is what this Purusha is, this Sagastra Tirshaha, Sagastra Pad, Sagastra Akshaha, whatever, and whatever was, whatever will be, whatever is Purusha only. And how is it from the past to the present to the future? The same Purusha is coming out, manifesting through Annam. My God, it is mind-boggling. So we say great, Mahimai, Mahan, all the words, Sanskrit words we use. So, Etavanasya Mahima, Etavan, whatever I perceive with my five senses in the outside world and the internal world, the four antakaranangal that I have, the mind, the buddhi, the chittam, the ahamkaram, okay, whatever it is, I'm conscious of all this, right? Perceiving with the senses outside and antakaranam also I'm aware of, I'm perceiving it. All these are happening, Etavan, all these, Asya, Inga, Bhagavanudaya, this Purusha, Mahima, Yeva, Mahatmyam, some English word, greatness, or whatever you call it, the incredible amount of greatness, whatever it is, that's English word, but Mahatmyam, that's a Sanskrit word. Etavan, Asya Mahima, all this, the whole creation, including me, is Bhagavan's Mahimai only, Purusha's Mahimai only, this Purusha's Mahimai only. Okay. Etavan Asya Mahima. Asya, this Purusha's, இவருடைய, இந்த புருஷனுக்கு கணக்கற்ற தலைகள், கணக்கற்ற கால்கள், like that, இந்த புருஷனுடைய மகிமை. Okay. Then, Attojayaguscha Purushaha. Very important. Again, the Rishi affirms to make sure I don't misunderstand. If all the things that appear and disappear and my antakaranangal, everything is Bhagavan's Mahimai, Purusha's Mahimai, is that what it is? That's all its Mahimai is? That means I'm beginning to get an idea, I'm being able to measure a measurable thing. Is that what it is? No, it is not. Immediately the affirmation comes. Attojayaguscha Purushaha. Ataha Jayayan Cha Purushaha. This Purushaha, that we say Purushaha because of Matri, but let us follow that. Purushaha Cha, this Purusha and this Purusha, Etavanasya Mahima, this Purusha's Mahima is all this. All these are this Purusha's Mahima. That's a better way of putting that. Like I should not say the Purusha's Mahima is this because that limits it. All these are his Mahima. Atha, on top of that, beyond that, in addition to that, idai kaattilum. Very important. Atha, idai kaattilum. In beyond that, on top of that, what is happening? This Purusha cha, this Purusha, Jayayan, he is greater than that. Greater than that. Yes, all these are his Mahimai, but this Purusha, on top of that, he is greater than all this. Idai kaattilum adhigamanavar. Mind cannot conceive it. Words cannot capture it. Impossible. Okay, that is why Rishi affirms it so beautifully. Please understand. Yetavanasya mahima atho jayaguscha purushaha. See the first two so far. How Rishi teaches us what on earth is this. This is all Bhagavan only, Bhagavan only, Bhagavan only. But he is more than this, he is more than this. Okay. Then If all of this is, again he affirms the same point in another way. He says, Pado Visva Bhutani. Pado Visva Bhutani. Okay. Asya Padaha Visva Bhutani. Okay. Visva Bhutani. Asya Padaha. If you are saying, now Rishi is saying, yes, all this is his Mahimai, but in addition, this Purusha is greater, more than all this, incalculable, beyond all this. Then what is this Mahimai that is appearing here? Question comes. If he is more than this, what is this? See, we all tend to understand, and I come to the, that also is beautifully given in Purusha Suktam. It's coming, so I'll wait for that. So this quest to understand, the quest to know is coming in the next phrase. Okay? So how beautifully Bhagavan is present in you and me. Okay? We can personally experience it. First, this part. Asya Padaha Visva Bhutani. Visva Bhutani. Whatever has happened, all the beings, whatever is happening and whatever we imagine is going to happen in the future, whatever it may be in the whole Vishwam, both the external universe and the internal universe that we have, all of them, Vishwa Bhutani, Asya Padaha, Asya, this Purushas, in the Purushanudaya, Padaha, very important to understand the Padam here. Okay, Padaha, because next phrase also uses the word Padam, Padaha. Now, Eka Padaha, Tripadaha, very important to understand. Okay, so normally people translate it very quickly, surfacially, saying it's 1/4. If it is moment, you say it's 1/4, that means it becomes measurable. It goes contrary to the very first teaching this Rishi taught us in Purusha Suktam, isn't it? So I have to understand and enjoy taking the message properly. Bhagavan says, actually, Swami Dayananda Saraswati says in one of his discourses, in understanding of scriptures, we must be very careful to shape our understanding to the teachings of the scriptures and not shape the scriptures to our understanding. We have to be careful. We have to be open, absolutely. It has to, as Swami says, the Vedam especially, you have to take in the teaching, the knowledge, you have to receive it where it appeals to your conscience, not on a rational basis, not to their intellect. Even understanding is the wrong word, because we are receiving, imbibing the knowledge that's coming, the Vidhya, right? So, Asya, the Visvabhutani Asya Padaha, this whole Viswam is Bhagavan's Padaha. Here it implies one Padam. Now think of it this way. So suppose you go and taste jangri there in kitchen and take a bite of it. Okay, because you are diabetic, so you don't take a full jangri, you take 1/4 of it. Somebody else comes and takes one full jangri. So what is the difference in taste that you had compared to one who had the full jangri? The sweetness of that remains exactly the same. It doesn't go by measurable amount. The salt in the water, in the ocean, you don't need to drink a whole bucket of it. You just take a drop of it, So The Padam here talks about it. Hamsam is very important to maybe spend just a minute. Purnam adaha purnam vidam purnat purnam udachyate. Purnasya purnam adaya purnam eva vasishyate. Always remember that. This is Purnam, that is Purnam. From Purnam, Purnam has come. So when you take Purnam out of it, what is remaining is also Purnam. That's a very quick translation. It's very quick, very briefly. So, Anubhavam, some of us have been blessed to have Anubhavam with Bhagavan, with a taste of it. That Anubhavam, how can you quantify it? How can you say this is 25%, 75%? Anubhavam is Anubhavam. Rasam, Rasaha, the essence is essence only. So, understand it that way. So, the one Ekapadaha, one Padaha, Viswabhutani, Asya Padaha means Bhagavan's Amsam is manifesting here in this Vishwam, which is the Amsam of love, prema, which is undiminishable, which cannot be divided, indivisible, but it appears in so many forms. So don't be fooled by it. So say, Raso vai saha. Saha, rasaha vai. Bhagavan is present only as essence, the quality aspect of it. Okay, the bhavam aspect of it. You understand? So which is not divisible. Viswabhutani ekapadaha, Bhagavan samsam, the prema, the essence of love, is manifesting this whole Vishwam in all the beings, in all the gross beings, non-gross beings, things that are invisible. Okay, they cannot be perceived by the five senses. They're all present. So everything is Bhagavan's Amsam only. Amsam only. Okay. Bhagavan's Amsam, don't ever think it is one part. We say Sai Bhagavan is Purna Avatar. See, everything is Purnam only. Bhagavan's Amsam is Purnam only. How can it be anything less than Purnam? Impossible. Or more than Purnam? Impossible. So please focus on Anubhavam, the experience of prema, love. That is how Bhagavan is present and manifesting. That is Vasudeva. Okay, Vasati, one who resides, one who lives. So that is that essence only, the Padam. Okay, okay. Now next question comes. Sorry. But this Amsam is present, manifesting itself, but it is temporary. It appears and disappears, appears and disappears. Nothing. Jagat. That is why it's called Ja plus Gat. Ja plus Ga. Okay. Ja means appearing and Ga means disappearing. Ja means to be born. Ga means to go away. What we call to die. Whatever you want to call it. Ja is to take birth. Birth means it manifests. Ga means it disappears. Simple. Everything in this universe is appearing and disappearing only. My thoughts appear and disappear. My feelings, my ambitions, whatever you may be, or wealth, or people, or whatever it is. Everything is temporary in a function of time. So, question, see, Rishi, Bhagavan, the Rishigal who teach us this are so stupendously brilliant and compassionate. They know a person like me who is a dullard will immediately say, if all you say is this is all Bhagavan's Amsam, but is Bhagavan's Amsam temporary? It is transient? No. See, the first one he said, Yetavan Asya Mahima. He answered this, he affirmed it by saying, but Utaha, this Purushaha, Jyayayan, immediately he said, he is greater than all this. Now Rishi is teaching us, Bhagavan is not temporary. Purushaha is not transient. Even though the world is transient, even though Viswabhutani is transient, Bhagavan is not transient. Tripadasya Divi. He says that. Next line. Affirming, immediately saying what it is. How beautifully can a teacher teach more than this? You tell me. Tripadasya Divi. Now, this particular padam is so vital to understand, to experience. We have to take it up in our next session. But let me give the padangal for you, okay? So, combining it. Pada asya visva bhutani tripat asya amrutam divi. Tripat asya tripat amrutam divi. Okay. Asya pada visva bhutani asya tripat amrutam divi. Okay, understand? So we'll take up that padam, the next one, very important. In Bhagavan, with Bhagavan says, Swami says, next session, next week, Saturday, Sunday, because I have 4 minutes left. So let us revise what we covered today. Beginning. Om Sahasra Sirsha Purusha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhovim Visvato Vritva Atyatishthadasangulam Purusha Yevedagum Sarvam Yat Bhutang Yatcha Bhavyam Utabhrutatpatteshanaha Yadannena Tirohati Yetavanasya Mahima Ato Jyayagascha Purushaha Pado Osya Bhutani Tripadasya Divi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahitaha Go Brahmanebhya Suvamastu Nityam Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Are you all happy? Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations?
ஒரு பதத்துக்கும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அர்த்தம் சொல்லி ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் ரொம்ப ஆசையா இருக்கு கத்துக்கணும்னு. அவ்வளவு நல்லா இருக்கு உங்களோட எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன். வேர்ட் பை வேர்ட், பதம் ஒரு பதத்துக்கும் ஓவராலா எல்லாத்தையும் சேர்த்து ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு. We look forward to listening to you.
Bhagavan Anugraham, sir. Swami's Anugraham. Anybody else wants to say anything? Shall we close then, Ramesh, for today?
Yes, sir.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Namaskaram, namaskaram, namaskaram.